Welcome, Metaverse citizens and CryptoPunks to VI, your virtual internet experience. All right, so right now we're going to talk about quickly about tokenomics. So technically, this isn't, I don't know if anyone's really, expert on this stuff, but in general, the tokenomics. So the VI is going to have 10 billion supply. All right, so I think this is pretty much what I sold in terms of the value and supply. So it's going to have 10 billion. We're going to distribute at a Nexus, which is already basically created. Nexus, Ethereum, Polygon, Binance, eventually Solana as well, and Algorand. So at this moment, you can buy and trade on pools through Polygon and Algorand. So these are going to be our two main blockchains that you can trade, because it was the ease of creation of token. Now, why was this chosen? Because Polygon and Ethereum was secondary best option to create tokens, and Algorand was the basically second easiest, and obviously the Nexus, like super easy to create the tokens and create some actual virtual economy within it as their development continues. So in terms of distribution, if you're on a Tokenomics website and you're just listening to me and you have multiple tabs, hopefully, because the way the website is designed, you can't really go back and forth. So we are going to 35% of that. So 3.5 billion is going to go to the public rewards. So it's going to be in some way or another, we're going to distribute these tokens to the consumer, to the users, to reward them participation in the economy, whatever the rewards, competitions, and have fun, basically. It's just so that we have the ecosystems and the supply distributors. So that, because we both know the economy in general, we would like to have the token circulation within the user base as much as possible. We obviously don't want any whales, but this is the general distribution. So 18% or 1.8 billion are going to go into liquidity. And I want to say this out, that this kind of expectation of percentages, it's all going to be like approximately. We are going to change it and adjust it to the demands of the market. We have to be real about it. I'm not trying to say this is the stone and done deal. We're going to continue to improvise and work with the community and see what they have to say, because I'm just kind of like one man, captain crew here, and so I don't think I'm going to qualify to make sure everything's working the right way in terms of tokenomics for everybody. So getting a feedback and just finding out what the needs are is going to be in there. So in general, if you go to the investment, this is me going to the investment. So basically 4.1 billion is going to be distributed for the investment opportunities. So in pools, private sales, or whatever may be investment. So that's just strategic sales and things like that. Just so we have the necessary funds to raise for the needs of the development, because there's going to be the need to hire professionals and talents that I definitely require to push the VI on virtual internet experience to where I need it to be. And one of the things it needs to go to is basically a lot of service. One of my personal weaknesses is this: I'm not exactly a server type of guy. Don't get me wrong. If I'll need I'll get there. But the point I'm trying to make is that I don't want to waste my time, my talents on something that I have to build up again, which would be awesome, right? But it's much easier to hire these individuals that can assist us in making something really incredible, at least in my view. And so if you can click on the icons of every chain, and you can go to contracts and their pools and try to communicate. And again, you can reach out to the Telegram and find out, like, hey, how can I participate in the pool? Maybe I can create supply, liquidity, whatever. It's all great. I'll be all for it. So I think if you scroll down here, so I know the projection of valuation is $50 million. It's, again, this is just to get the ball going. I believe approximately between the Nexus Wars and the VI, the intellectual property that's being built upon, it's about close to that. Development time, thinking, and all that stuff. The art, not the art, but like where it's heading, it's close to 50 million. And remember, it's valuation, it's not set stone. So, and also, the reason that I chose $10 billion and not more is that I looked at Algorand in some ways and how they were doing. And one of the things is, if you know TradingView and what I was doing, because I'm kind of like interested in Algorand's theory. Basically, 10 billion is a pretty interesting number. It's good enough of supply, and it's vast enough to keep the price low, because I don't really want VI to be like $1,000. Really, I just don't think, because the entry point has to be low enough for participants. So basically, some person can basically use that to, I already have, let's say they need 2,000 VI or 1,000 VI. It shouldn't be like $1,000 to get into ecosystem. It should be a lot less, preferably. And if you go to the Nexus address on the icon, you'll see that the 50 cents is basically a 5 billion market cap, which is pretty good. If you got them, it's like $5 and you get in and you get this, and you can participate in this weird and exciting different place of virtual space within VI, and you get to live and purchase and interact with this ecosystem. I think that's pretty good. Just like if we go from here to 5 billion market cap, I mean, first of all, it's great for the investors. It's great for everyone who's participating. And I think if we ever reach that point, we'll definitely celebrate like no tomorrow. We'll throw like hack the planet party for sure. All right. And again, reach out. I believe there is yeah. So invest.vi digital. Just reach out and we can negotiate and can go from there. Thank you for watching.